Frankie, I took a short vacation from work to go, the story is going on. Frankie, I took a vacation from work, came back, there was a bag on my desk with some Macs inside. We're gonna try them out today on BoxMac. This showed up on my desk is from Dave's Market.
Do you know who gave it to you?
No, I have no clue. There's a note. I'm having a little trouble with the note. Okay. The fanciest of non-deluxe branded Macs. That's all it says, Frankie.
Somebody has a secret admirer.
At my office, we have truffle macaroni and cheese. It's not doing anything for me because they just look like pieces of meatball.
So you have little slices of mushroom. Here's what's not doing anything for me. The dark red box and the dark brown box.
Yeah, well, I think it's supposed to imply like luxury and premium.
What I'm going for is yellow!
We have a whole wheat one here and a regular one.
Well, the whole wheat one, I think we already know how it's gonna be. Bad.
I'm actually curious to see if this contains any actual truffle because truffle is kind of pricey.
Blends the rich taste of truffle with creamy white cheddar.
Yeah, is it like synthetic truffle?
And also they're going for this look. It's a real block of cheese from a cheese store.
A cheese store. I'm gonna enter ingredient inspecting position.
Yep. Scowl.
Real cheese, which is a sign of something. Natural white truffle flavor. Xanthan gum. Xanthan gum. Look at that.
Making a return.
Dehydrated mushrooms. Other mushrooms that must
So
be.
indeed, there are
non-truffle. So this actually looks like a pretty nice formulation, other than the fact that I'm really not a fan of mushrooms.
Let's point out maybe the most important thing about these Macs. There are nice long stories on the back.
Oh.
Is there a celebrity voice you'd like it read in the voice of?
How about Gilbert Godfrey? Can you do Gilbert
Sure.
Godfrey?
Here at Roland Foods, we've been importing truffle since 1934. We love truffles.
I think it's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Their distinctively earthy flavor and aroma are intoxicating and downright addictive.
Yeah.
So we wondered, how can we make our beloved truffles a more everyday type of pleasure?
Oh.
Then it hit us. By combining them with the beloved mac and cheese, of course.
Well, of course.
Well, here it is. The pinnacle of elevated comfort food is now yours to make at home. It's sophisticated yet laid back. A grown-up mac and cheese. Oh, the pretense.
I'll say. Holy crap, the number of packages in this bee. Well, no, we just got the 2 packages, right? Bagged pasta and cheese sauce seasoning. I don't know if we've ever had a US Mac that's had packeted pasta. Have we? Except if you count the camping Macs, which I do not.
I don't count them, period.
I almost spilled my noodles. Look at these noodles. They look very nice. I like if you look at the ends, they're star-shaped ends.
They look like they were mined from the sea.
That's right. I think the cheese sauces might be the same, but we should label them anyway.
Cheese sauce seasoning. Cheese sauce seasoning.
Cheese sauce seasoning. Cheese sauce seasoning. Sauce seasoning.
That's what it says on the package. Whole wheat.
Whole wheat. I'm gonna use a scissor.
Just one? It might be useful to have two.
That was a term that my grandfather would use. He would use the term a scissor. These noodles don't look nearly as fun. They look like your very basic whole wheat noodle.
Like an angry brown noodle.
I think, Frankie, because this is truffles, because this is the real deal, I'm gonna use real butter. This Mac, this is an upper class Mac. I'm gonna use real butter. Now, we don't have any idea how much these cost. These could have been $89.99 a box.
If they were, I would be so much more interested.
Really? A $100 Mac?
If somebody was selling me a $100 Mac?
So if I sold Mac with gold flakes in it, because I could make this product. I mean, I could add $18 worth of gold leaf to a box of Mac, and it would be a pretty spectacular display.
You ever have a really expensive dish that is completely disappointing?
Oh, yeah. But I've also had really expensive dishes that have been excellent. Mostly steaks.
Nina and I were in Vegas a few years ago. We went to that Gordon Ramsay restaurant.
How was that place?
Which I suppose television tells us that that's supposed to be the fanciest place ever. I had like a lamb and a little shepherd's pie.
Yep.
I was like totally not into any of it.
Yeah.
Price does not necessarily equal flavor. Price gets you different kinds of flavors you don't normally have. But we know what gets us flavor. Salt, sugar, fat.
That's right.
And those things are available and cheap.
And artificial flavoring. Our palates are actually calibrated to artificial flavoring. If you just take supermarket beef and grill it, it doesn't taste like much of anything. Add a couple chemicals like that grill powder that I have, tastes like a burger that you'd have anywhere else. You know?
Which makes you wonder, why does it have to be a burger? Maybe it could be something healthy. Put the grill powder on that.
That would taste gross, but yes.
The noodles aren't ready.
The noodles aren't ready. Please come back tomorrow, the noodles will be a little more ready.
Very nice.
Thank you. They're not ready.
Here, why don't you continue stirring?
Okay.
I'm gonna look at some reviews of the truffle mac. I want to know what other people think.
Stirring the max, stirring the max. I'm stirring the max. Are you stirring the max?
really
no,
steamy in here.
Stirring the max as it is. We should open the door probably. Echo, what is the temperature in Westport?
Currently, in Westport, it's 42 degrees with clear skies and sun.
Oh.
Today, you can expect snowy, rainy weather.
I can?
A high of 47 and a low of 31.
Snowy, rainy weather? I don't want any snowy, rainy weather.
Echo. Food reviews. Truffle mac and cheese. Roland.
I've put food reviews, truffle, mac, and cheese Roland on your shopping list.
I didn't want you to do that, Echo.
Echo's not listening anymore. Echo, turn off the kitchen.
Whoa.
Echo, turn on the kitchen.
Okay.
See, it's very convenient. If my hands are full, if you know about Dave's Market, they're kind of an upscale food shop. They have some pretty reasonable prices. They're only in northern Rhode Island, I think.
I've come across a like a food blog. By the look of it, it's like my husband and my kids like food, and I write about it. In defiance of my fiance's requests to do otherwise, I will embrace my inner glutton in the supermarket aisle, one product at a time. You're f***ing lame. Please forgive me. It's been 21 days since my last confession.
Please forgive me, I know not what I do. Please forgive me, I can't stop eating food. Don't deny me.
She says she's been forced into a strict vegan macro diet and threatened with abandonment should I choose to divert from it. My tongue is numb from attempting to find taste in everything that I'm pressured into consuming.
This woman is in an abusive situation. Frankie, look at the nice way these noodles are cooking. There's spin, twist, and they also have a lot of nice texturing. Really nice quality noodle.
I mean, who would spend this amount of time talking about food? I reluctantly added almond milk
They'll try to make a non-vegan mac vegan.
with some delicious Irish butter to the pot.
Why would you do almond milk and butter? They're talking about this great Irish butter that I have in my fridge. Kerrygold. This is a great butter, but I wouldn't use it with almond milk in a truffle macaroni and cheese, people. I wouldn't do it.
With each circle I stirred around the pasta, the aroma of the truffle flavoring became stronger. And by the 15th movement, the scent became a smell. What does she mean movement? Like literally, it was disgusting.
All right.
So disgusting, in fact, that when I made the transfer of food from the pot to the bowl, I actually dry heaved. Is this what's in our future? Or is this because
I think this woman is just a little bit too far up her own butt. And ever rising. Ever rising.
Lady, I think you just don't like this particular mac.
Yeah, I'm sorry. These are really taking a long time. Let's see, what did they actually say? 14 minutes to cook the mac. So that is twice as long as your average mac. So, and that's actually normal for really good quality pasta. So this is probably a full quality pasta. Fifth noodle is done. By the light of the fifth noodle.
By the line. By the line.
Wow, I haven't heard that song in a long time.
I am just a junt, though my macs are often poor. They are cheap and they are tasty, and they taste like powdered cheese with all the noodles.
And a little bit of truffle.
I do declare these truffle macs are fifi and they're expensive.
Though I don't know just how much they are.
Do 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 do.
You know that sound effect I'm talking about? Big noodles. They cooked up very large. See how those are quite huge.
Normally I like a nice plump noodle. That might be an over plumped noodle.
Too much noodle? So this is pure white powder. Let's see the scent. Ooh, it's very strongly of truffle. Her assessment is correct. After 15 movements or 5 movements, the scent became a smell. Frankie, the way you're cutting that is rife for noodle. Now you're gonna get the noodle in the noodle. I don't know about this, Frankie. I think the flavor is gonna be a little too strong for my liking. Here, I think that looks pretty good. Let's give it a serve, shall we? Oh, it smells a little strong.
I'm not disgusted by it. I mean, you have to like mushrooms.
Yeah.
Does anyone here not like mushrooms?
Super strong mushroom flavor. I actually love the flavor of mushrooms. I can't stand the texture. They could have done with a lot less truffle flavor, but I think
It's kind of nice.
they're selling it as a truffle mac and cheese, so I think they got to kick the flavor up.
I like it, but maybe if they could just turn it down a little.
Yeah, the cheese is really distinct too. It's a little too strong for me, to be honest. Let's try the whole wheat one, even though I know it's gonna not be very good. The pasta is very good on that other one, and this is pretty mediocre pasta.
Yeah, and their flavoring is not as strong. Maybe if they took the flavoring on this and put it on the other pasta.
Yeah, I actually like the flavoring level in this more.
Whole wheat pasta tends to have taste problems. And if you overpower it with some really strong taste. So this might be, while I don't love it, the best whole wheat pasta I've ever had.
I think so.
Whole wheat mac.
Overall, if you like truffles or mushrooms in general, you're gonna like this mac.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's good. I like it.
Step away from it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna, I'm not dry heaving.
No, not at all.
I'm not blogging.
No, not yet.
And I'm not engaged.
Okay, we have 2 shows coming up, Frankie. Crack a Barrel with its fancy embossed box and so cheesy. That's next time on BoxMac.
Last time, everyone enjoys opening a mystery package, but the surprise fan max hardly impressed us. Then, check out a new Junt's Cont at the Ann and Hope Curtain and Bath outlet. TTFN, little cows.
Hi.